Here's part 3 of They All Died Screaming. I'm sewing at work. My battle jackets are nearly done, and I zombified some old band shirts that don't fit anymore, and now I'm putting them on my pants. So let's go back to Chuck's friend Eugene. He's 30 years old, never had a girlfriend, lives with his mom, never had a job before, or at least never held down a job. He's a mega conspiracy theorist who doesn't believe in big pharma, swears by kratom, shrooms, illicit, illegal substances, a budding mental illness. And unfortunately, this man doesn't have a lot of social exposure, so he's a certified the opposite of XL. You're right, an incel. If you don't know what an incel is, it refers to the term involuntary celibate. So Eugene and Chuck sit at the bar. Chuck likes to hang around Eugene, but he's aware of Eugene's odd views of the world. So Eugene starts spouting off, "Hey, Chuck, so, that girl that lives in your apartment building, Leslie, is it? I saw you go inside her apartment building. Wittily, I hope you understand that Leslie is, known around the complex as a whore, likes to sleep with the men. She's a floozy, Chuck. You better watch yourself, Wittily." This is how I hear Eugene's voice in my head. And Chuck just looks at Eugene. Flabber has been gasted, and he's like, okay, and so what if she is? I mean, just because she's had many male partners doesn't make her a bad person, Eugene. You ever think of that? Male tramps are not exempt from that too, Men sleep around just as much as women. We hate the women more than the men. Isn't that a twisted concept, Eugene? Isn't that messed up that we judge people based on how many people they've slept with? Leslie's a fantastic person, and she makes me laugh. Eugene didn't like this. He was hoping that Chuck would be like, "Yeah! Oh, that's terrible! That girl has been ran through," or whatever people say. But instead, Chuck is like, "Nah, fam, we don't talk like that. Shut up, dude. You never had a girlfriend before. How about you go outside and touch grass?" And Eugene is like, "You never like what I like. You never agree with me." And then Eugene just kind of left the bar in an angry, fueled rage. And Chuck is like, "Yeah, I'm not dealing with this right now, fam. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye." So Eugene left, Chuck's still sitting there, and the bartender there is known as Barman. He has a name, but everyone refers to him as Barman. He's a beefy dude, real big, pretty intimidating, but he doesn't hurt anybody. He's just kind of there. Barman looks at the TV, and there's a news segment that's out about this virus that's going through the world. And this news story is reporting on the virus that made it to Canada, and a lot of people are committing scooter slide. People are wearing masks, and this could be a horrific downfall of humanity, but everyone's like, "Yeah, alright, just keep the booze flowing. I don't want to listen to this crap. It's probably fake news anyway." Now, Chuck goes back to the apartment, meets up with Leslie. They have sexy time while eating pizza. So this is brought up throughout the rest of the book about Leslie's preferred way of intimacy. I don't want to yuck anybody's yum, but Leslie likes to feel full in every single orifice. She likes to get a piece of Chuck in a sexy way while eating food. Like, she likes to be stuffed. And I'm not talking about your Thanksgiving turkey that your mom spent 6 hours making, but I'm talking about stuffed. Every orifice. And this is talked about more in the whole book than the actual horror aspect of They All Died Screaming. So I think we're going to get through this book pretty quick. Also, please disregard my dirty fingernails. I just noticed them as I was filming, and my apologies, you have to witness that, but that's what the outdoors does to you. I'm touching grass and needles. Anyway, so the young boy wakes up in a basement with pigs everywhere. He's locked inside a dog cage, and he's terrified. It's cold, it smells filthy, there's poop everywhere, there's straw, he's surrounded by pigs. The boy is panicking as the man wanders down these creaky stairs into this basement of this farm. The man begins his briefing, and we will get into that in the next part. Enjoy.